sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the toss, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. Complete to Kellen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check, 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 check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, walk. Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day on offense. Alpha. 56.
On first down, Love. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 6 points. Pretty quiet, Steven, pretty quiet.
Off the play fake. Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Watch the slap.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Here's Sanu on the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of
A really good pickup of 28 yards. No score after one on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Good track, good track.
On first down, Mahomes.
Push him back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
They can't hang with us.
Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Set, ready. 10 Tucson. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 3 down. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different, because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Oh, here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter, when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taco Charlton. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Red 60 Pittsburgh. Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill.
Throwing on first down. Love. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Kenny Galladay, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Chiefs take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
The Chiefs take over.
Come on now. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let him know.
This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow. Here we go.
Yellow.
Check. Check.
On 3rd down, Kelly. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for Royce Freeman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. This is Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, check.
They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
from midfield. Here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Freeman. And an alley to run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Let's go. 60, orange. I got it. 56 a month. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3 down. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
$21-0 our score after 1. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hatchet. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 56. Mike. Ready, go.
Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Yeah. Fellas, let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Love. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I got him. 56 is the mark. Drop deep, drop deep.
On first down, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Ready to go.
Throwing after the interception. Love. To the right and complete to Galladay. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56 right there. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. And he slings one that's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
There on the stop.
Yeah, baby.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Yep. And we got Mike, number 53.
Looking to throw. Love. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. What happened?
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher...
He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Freeman again. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry is Kelly. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Kelly. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Out. Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch twist. Rush in.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Freeman. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman. 35 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Max 50. You're not ready. Hey. Yellow.
Max 50, Max.
Attack.
Defense, let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They run the counter. Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes setting up the screen to Kelly. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of it.
Now, a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery. Love. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Travis Kelce, the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall 2 games under 500 now.